Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. I've been busy this past week. It's been prime season for flea markets and folks selling stuff in the various online marketplaces and the like. And I wanted to share with you a recent purchase that I made. I found these reels on Facebook Marketplace. They were down by the Jersey Shore, which is a saltwater fishing community. And this deal just seemed too good to pass up, so I took a little bit of a ride to get down there, took a look at the reels, and decided I was going to purchase these. So in total, they were just over $200. I'll take you through what these reels are. I'll talk a little bit about the videos that I intend to make, and if you see one here that you would like to see me do a video on that I don't plan on doing, let me know, and I'll be happy to try and fit that one in with my video schedules for YouTube. Before I get started, I want to thank the first responders and essential personnel and all of our frontline workers and local hometown heroes. You've really done a great job during this pandemic. Yeah, it seems like we're easing up, but didn't it seem like it was easing up back in June of last year as well? And all of a sudden we got a double whammy there, so please keep them in your thoughts. And say thank you to them if you know any of them: fire, rescue, police, EMTs, hospital workers, doctor's office workers, anybody that's in the medical field, as well as the folks in the supply chains keeping our food supplies open and our transit systems and the like working. Thank you for all that it is that you do. Well, let's cut right to the chase. I think I made my $200 out right with the first reel here. These are becoming more and more difficult to find. These are Newell reels. These are kind of holy grails in today's world. This is the C447. It's got a 3.6 gear ratio on it. Typical Newell, works beautifully, as only you would expect. You can cast these reels a mile. Most of the time you can't cast a conventional reel, but this one spins as easily as a small low-profile bait caster. This is one that I will probably personally use. They're hard to find. They're great. Will last forever if properly maintained. And I just did one for one of our viewers, and hopefully this one turns out as nice. It's got a stainless steel set of gears inside of it. It's got the plastic or graphite side plates. It was designed by Carl Newell, who was a plastics engineer out in California, and he just thought that he could do a better reel than Penn, and I certainly would agree with him. So that Newell is probably a treasure within this, but not to stop there. I have a few Abu Garcia Ambassadors. These are the older ones. This is the 5000C. All of them were made in Sweden. I got 3 of these. I think I've done this one. I've done an awful lot of Ambassadors. I'm not sure if I've done this one. This has got an instant anti-reverse feature on it, as opposed to the forked friction anti-reverses on the older dogs. And as I mentioned, I have three of those here. Second one, they all turn. And I think I've probably mentioned in the past, if you are searching out used tackle and equipment, please make sure that you test each one of these, because your bid is dependent on it, and you just need to know what you're in for. And this is one of the ones where I noticed that I have a major skip going on in this particular one. Now it feels like it's probably the line pawl, but you can see that it's got a stick every time it comes into that rotation. The handle is sticking. It's not moving as free and easy as these others. So that one's going to require some work. Maybe we'll do a video to show the inside and do a little video on how to diagnose that line skip and what it is. It could just be broken line inside, or it could be something more severe. So I have the Newell and the 3 of the Ambassadors. Then I got another Ambassador, and this one's the 5601 C4. This one was also made in Sweden. This one's in a blue casing. And whenever you see an odd number in the Abu lineup, as well as in some other lineups like the Mitchells and that, it means that it is a left-hand turning reel as opposed to a right-hand turning reel. Now, the majority of the The population, I think 85 or 90% of folks are right-handed, and of course fishing reel manufacturers designed to the average, and the average is a right-handed person, which means when the reel is mounted on the top of the pole, like this would be, they want to crank with their right hand, and when the reel is mounted on underneath the pole, which is a typical spinning reel setup, they want the right hand for the strength to hold the pole, and so they set it up with a left hand retrieve. This one is for the left-handers, and I have a brother who's a lefty, and he might be interested in this one. So this is the 5601 C4. I will probably do a video on that one. This one is by a company I'm not familiar with. It's Murado. I think these are kind of like everybody's copy of a Penn International. It's a beautiful reel. It's a metal case. It's got 4 ball bearings. It's got 5 ball bearings, a 4.4 to 1 gear ratio, which means it's on the high speed side of it. It's not as high speed as some of those 6 to 1 kind of ratios, but it is a high speed reel. It's got a wide carriage, so it's going to take a lot of line, and the line on this one appears to be like 15 or 20 pound line. It's set up for salt water. This one, you particularly, if you're going to bid reels and bid lots, you particularly want to make sure that all of the features work, because if they don't work, you're probably not going to find parts for them. My guess is this reel is about 10-15 years old based on the wooden handle, and we'll see how this one is. I'm going to do a video on this one because I'm not familiar with it, and I don't know how many of our viewers are, but it doesn't hurt to take these apart, clean them up, and see what we got in the inner workings of that engine. I haven't seen one of these in a while, but I'm happy to have one. I like this reel a lot. This is the Shimano Corvallis. It's got the wide carriage to it. It's a great casting reel from shore. This one is probably over-tightened here. The sluggish for sure doesn't give you the indication that it is a good casting reel from that, but it does. It is, and I like them a lot. I've done the Corvallis in the past. I probably will not do a video on this one, but came along for the ride, and it's one worth having. You've also seen me, I previewed, but I haven't got to it yet, the Gemini from Tika. Tika is a Washington-based company. The reels, I believe, are manufactured in Taiwan. I always love it when somebody makes it a point to just rip off the made in China decal. You know, okay, well, we'll fool everybody. They won't know where it's made. Well, I think for the most part, these things are pretty much not fooling anybody these days. Most of the reels tend to be made in China. Some of them are good, some of them not so good. But this is a sturdy, well-made reel. I have the other one. I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. And much like a lot of these reels, these take second priority to my customers' reels. I get to them when I can, and in this case, this one may have to sit for a bit. And then finally, I get a lot of comments on this one. This is the Quantum Iron. In this case, it's the Iron 410CX. Quantum is a Zebco company, and Zebco just recently got sold to a company called Rather Products. I think I probably mentioned that in a different video. But the reel is a good reel, and a lot of people like this one a lot. And I haven't done this one. I've done a smaller Quantum Iron. My guess is, for the most part, it's probably the same reel. It does. You can see Zebco down here in the branding, and this one has the. I believe this has the override on it. That's the clicker. Okay. All right. So there you go. So I think I did well for my $200 on this one. As I mentioned, the Carl Newell reel by itself, at the top of the line, could be almost valued that high. These things have just gone stupid in price lately. And then we've got the knockoff pen called the Evolution from Murado, the Tika reel, which I really do like a lot, the Quantum Iron, the Shimano Corvallis, 3 of the Ambassador 5000Cs made in Sweden, and 1 of the 5601 later editions. That's a left-handed drive reel. So if you'd like to see any of these that I don't plan to do the video on, please leave them in the notes, and I'll try to fit them into my schedule. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Please stay safe and stay well. stay watching, stay fishing, and have a great day. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.